Right guys, naughty Teddy time. Basically, after Piaget made quite the big claim that children between the ages of 2 to 7 could not understand conservation, many psychologists decided to try and show that he was wrong. Two of those were McGarrigle and Donaldson, and they wanted to see if children between the ages of 2 to 7 would understand conservation if a change was made accidentally. So what they did is they used the classic coin task where you line up 2 rows of 5 coins and you ask the child whether the top line or the bottom line has got more, which one's got more coins in it. Obviously the answer is the same, and then in the classic the adult would spread the bottom line out and they would ask the child again, does the top line have more? Does the bottom line have more now? And the children would always point to the line that the adult had spread out, even though they clearly still both had 5 coins in them. So a lot of people thought that this was largely because the adult was making the change, so McGarrigle and Donaldson decided to investigate that. So what they did is they collected up 80 Scottish children, roughly between the ages of 4 to 6. They used the coin task on them, except this time they used a naughty Teddy to accidentally mess up one row of the counters to make it look longer. Exactly the same as what the adult did, but this time using a naughty Teddy. And this time the children were asked the same question, which row had more coins? The answer is obviously the same, but we're seeing if the children can see through the task this time. And it turns out when the naughty Teddy came along and messed up the coins, 62% of the children were able to identify that the rows were the same when the Teddy did the messing up of the coins. So this does show us that a lot of children, most children younger than 7, can conserve information if the changes are accidental or a little bit more child-friendly. Now, this is a great study because it's a lot more child-friendly, so the children understood it a lot more, meaning that we could argue that it has a higher level of ecological validity. It's also a lab study, so it's highly controlled and reliable, so we can repeat it and check for reliability. However, we would have to point out that all of the children were from Scotland, so we might have some issues with generalising to other cultures. There may be some extraneous variables, maybe in the Scottish education system, that maybe explains why the children were successful. And 38% of the children still failed at the task, so clearly not all the children could do it like Piaget said. And again, you have the general negative evaluations for the fact that it was a lab study.